Afternoon, gang. Happy lunch hour for the Friday before Memorial Day weekend. I hope you all have some fun plans. Please take some time out and have a little bit of fun this weekend, okay? But before we get into that, I want to kind of give you some facts and figures that might be important to you. The G7 meeting was last week in Hiroshima. Biden went because, hey, the budget here is no big deal to take care of. Yeah, so the biggest economy in Europe, Germany, officially in a recession. Okay, they are projected to have a negative GDP next year of negative 0.2%. Remember, that's negative growth, guys. When you're a politician, negative growth. Okay, which in other words means loss. And the U.S., we are the top of the G7 with a whopping 1.4% GDP. That's what we're supposed to get. Okay. It gets kind of interesting because you look at what's going on in Germany, right? A couple of things I want to bring up here, but let's go into this one. I don't know what you guys pay for per kilowatt hour for electricity. I mean, it's different for everybody. Okay. I pay 10.7 cents per kilowatt hour. If you look at your electric bill, you can pay. You want to know what the electrical cost in Germany is? 76.5 cents per kilowatt hour. 7 times what I pay. Now, last month, my electric bill wasn't anything outrageous. It was in between, shoulder season. It was in between having to use the heat and having to use the air conditioner. So my electric bill was $120 for one of the cheapest months of the year. If I lived in Germany, that would be $840. Okay. If I go back to December when we had that cold snap and my bill was over $300, yeah, $2,100 electric bill. That was what the equivalent is in Germany. Okay, giving you that. So yeah, that's what's coming. Get woke, go broke. Because remember, Germany, we can't use coal. We have to shut down all our nuclear power plants. Everything has to be renewable energy, solar and wind. Oh, wait, it snows here. They cover the solar panels. We don't have any electricity for you. Right? Okay. They go into, well, they use natural gas until Biden blew up the Nord Stream pipeline. And of course, now we're shipping natural gas to Germany. Of course, Biden's pocketing the profits probably. But so what else is going on in Germany that might be a problem that directly affects us? Now, take this into a different one. Why does the Democrat Party want all these illegals here so much? Why is it open borders? We need to bring everybody in, yada, yada, yada. Because we have the same problem Germany does. We don't have enough people. Not enough people to keep the country going, enough people to keep the politicians from having to go, holy crap, we can't pay for all the promises we've made for the last 50 years. Okay? In Germany, they are expected by 2038 to have 3 people working for every 10 people that are on the national pension plan. In other words, their version of Social Security. What do we have going on in the United States? Oh, I don't know. How many of you guys remember in the 70s and 80s where the nuclear family was mom, dad, 2 cars and 2.5 kids, right? That's now 1.4 kids. There aren't enough people not to pay for the greatest generation, not to pay for the boomers, to pay for my generation, Gen Xers, when we retire. This is why Social Security is going to go broke, okay? Then you take all the stupidity that is being pushed on us about this green energy crap. Okay, so let's use Germany as an example. Let's say that we have half the people to pay into Social Security that are collecting it. Okay, because we only have half the amount of kids being born. So all those of us who paid into Social Security for 40 or 50 years. Gee, I'm sorry, Social Security is going to be broke. Wait a minute, where's my money that I put in there? Oh, well, we pissed all that away back in the 1970s. So we decided it was easier to piss it away back then and turn Social Security into a Ponzi scheme. And now we can't figure out how to solve the Ponzi scheme problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in a whole bunch of illegals. Okay, you know, here it is. It's Memorial Day weekend. You know, honoring all those that have fallen, fighting in foreign wars. You know, to protect the countries for those people so they could stay in their own flipping countries. Okay, no. So now not only did we die over there to save their country, now they screwed their countries up so much, we're going to welcome into our country so they can support our economy. Because you know what? My Social Security payments are certainly going to be paid by a bunch of guys who work construction, mow lawns, and pick strawberries under the table, right? You know, that's it. Oh, but don't forget about the maids. You know, the Social Security they're paying in on their $8 an hour, that'll take care of it. Gotcha. Okay. This is what's going on, all right, and we're seeing it happen in Germany. Germany is a country about ready to collapse, all right, under the weight of liberalism, socialism, wokeism, whatever you want to call a respelling for complete jackass, all right. That's what we've got going on. The United States is sitting in the same boat, and the complete jackass that we have sitting in the White House right now is taking us into this hook, line, and sinker. Sorry, I got a county mowing the berm here right next to me, so we got a tractor going back. So if you can't hear me for a second, I'll try to talk up a little bit. But this is something that you need to prepare for, guys. Social Security dwindling. Okay, here it is. It's noon on Friday. We still don't have a debt ceiling deal. Okay, so who knows if you're getting your Social Security check next month if you're already collecting. For you and me, forget it. Okay, what was it? They've already said in 2032 they're going to cut Social Security payments by a quarter or something like that. I think it was. You know, so all that money that we put into Social Security, forget it. You know, we already pissed all that away. And you use Germany as a complete example as to what's going on. Nobody's having kids. There aren't enough people to pay for all the spending that they already did. But hey, let's borrow more money. China is having the same problem. I mean, they went 3 decades with their one child policy. You know, so everybody aborted all the girls so they could have a boy to continue the family name. Yeah, guess what? Now there aren't any girls to have for the guys to procreate with. So China's got a problem. This is the deal, guys. These problems that we have now weren't created by this administration or these administrations. They're just being exacerbated by these because these problems have been going on for 50 years since we got bent over and just penetrated with a broomstick. Let's use that. Okay, trying to keep it clean enough. But you know, here it is in Memorial Day weekend. Have a little bit of fun, but realize that all these people that are doing nothing but screw us, okay, are disgracing. Every Democrat out there is disgracing the memory of every guy, every woman that ever died on foreign soil to protect their country, because now they still let their country go to shit, and we're bringing them here so they can turn our country into shit. Just telling you. Enjoy your weekend. Pinball out.